You know, when I first saw this headline from USA Today, my first thought was, well, USA Today lined up a straw man just to knock him down, and I'm still not sure that's the case. Take a look at the headline. Fact check. Democratic Party did not found the KKK, did not start the Civil War. Well, let's put this in historical perspective, or historical order. The Democrats, they did start the Civil War. The Democrats did found the KKK. They did institute Jim Crow laws, which suppressed black voters and blacks' rights to own rifles for almost 100 years. I also found the straw man that they shot down because, well, that second word, party, is what gave it away. I knew exactly what they were aiming for when I saw that word because I've said it, and I'm sure a lot of you have said it. The Democrats, they were the Southerners. They're the ones who were the slave owners. They're the ones who fought to keep slaves. After the Civil War, which they lost, they founded the KKK to suppress the blacks. And as soon as the Northerners pulled out of the South, the Democrats, who voted themselves back into office, well, they instituted the Jim Crow laws to keep blacks from voting, to suppress their civil rights, to not allow them their Second Amendment rights to own weapons to defend themselves. And, well, this article, they admit as much. Well, they admit as much about the Democrats founding the KKK and starting the Civil War. Let's take a quick look. There it is. A fraction of the Democrat Party started the Civil War. And we know it wasn't all Democrats if you're anything of a history buff at all, because if you are, you know that Abraham Lincoln, in order to try to keep as much of the country unified as possible, well, he chose a Democrat as his VP, and thus, once he was assassinated, we had a Democratic president who was not elected, and he undermined what President Lincoln had planned for after the Civil War. He is the one that is responsible, President Johnson, for the KKK that followed and for the Jim Crow laws, because he was a Southern sympathizer. And there you see their second admission. The KKK was founded by Democrats, but not the party. So, you have USA Today admitting, yes, the Democrats, they're the evil ones of the Civil War. They're the evil ones who founded the KKK. And because they were just replying to this no-name tweet, and I'm not at all sure if maybe some employee of USA Today isn't the one who was behind the tweet just to set it up so it could be knocked down, they didn't include the Jim Crow laws. I wonder why the tweet didn't include the Jim Crow laws, because if you're going to talk about the Civil War and the KKK, the national progression is Civil War, KKK, Jim Crow laws. All of them Democratic funded, all of them Democratic founded, all of them Democratic to the bone.